Man, I can't believe this crap, man. These cops are out here arresting people just for breaking the law. Man, these tyrants are out of control, bruh. I thought you were a lawyer, now you say you can rap. Well, I've listened to your record, made me go take a nap. The rhymes you're spitting out, they make you sound like a nut. Your latest track, it's got less views now than on Cereal's butt. Well, you say you're just a man who wants to smoke out some weed, but you smoke yourself stupid, boy, get the help that you need. You think you could be like Tom McDonald, be an internet star? The problem is your brain's so tiny, it would fit in this jar.
It's a frivolous lawsuit.
You know you're gonna lose.
Frivolous lawsuit.
Now watch me play the blues.
Frivolous lawsuit.
You put against cat.
Frivolous lawsuit.
Make sure you wear the hat. All parties have been sworn in. I've read your complaint.
It's a frivolous lawsuit.
The way it's written, it sounds like you've been smoking paint.
That means
if we have that title to your shit, we will take it.
Oh, come and take it, bitch.
All right. I want your money and I want your dignity, and I'm taking both.
To quote my good friend Artie, come take it, bitch. Come take it, bitch. Come take it, bitch. Come take it, bitch.
Come and take it, bitch.
She was spit in my face.
Take it, bitch.
She was spit in my face.
Take it, bitch.
She was spit in my face.
Take it, bitch.
She was spit in my face.
Take it, bitch.
Take it, bitch.
She was spit in my face.
You're a fucking idiot.
She was spit in my face.
Shot little thick dude.
A woman walks into the ladies' room at the mall. She enters one of these stalls and sits down to begin doing her business. As she starts to pee, she looks down at her shoes and sees a head poking under the stall, looking up at her with a camera. "What are you doing?" she screams, frightened. "I'm recording you," says Denver Metro Audits. "But this is a bathroom," she squeals. "Yes, a public bathroom, and there's no expectation of privacy in public," he tells her. "You don't belong in here," she yelled. "I didn't see any sign saying that," DMA replies. "It says ladies' room right on the door." Maybe it does, but it doesn't say no men allowed, does it?" he asked her. "What? That's stupid," she sputtered. "You're being a Karen about this, and what's stupid is shaving down there," DMA answered, holding his camera up. "If you let that bush grow in, it would create privacy for your hoo-ha like a hedge." She stared down at the activist lying on the filthy floor looking up at her. "A hedge? Look, they should put a lock on that door if they don't want people coming in. They need to create privacy," DMA said. "It says ladies' room. They assume men won't come in here." "Well, they shouldn't assume that. And I can film whatever I can see. It's my First Amendment right as an independent journalist." "Oh, you're a journalist. What are you working on?" she asked, sarcastically, wiping herself. "I can't divulge that information at this time. The story isn't finished yet," he lied as if there were a story. "No expectation of privacy in public," he reiterated. But I'm in a stall, she cried. Yes, and look, it's open on the top and the bottom, DMA answered in a thin voice. They need to create more adequate privacy, because if I can see it, I can film it. You don't have to like it, but it's my First Amendment right. The conversation droned on like this for a while. The woman on the toilet and DMA on the filthy floor next to the toilet. Finally, the woman says, Christopher, don't you think this is inappropriate? I'm your mom. And that's a true story. Absolute true story.
Oh, man, I love that. That was great.
Oh yeah, feeling good this morning. How y'all doing? Did you have a good weekend? Okay. Here we go. Check it out. All right. I think it's close. hello, and good morning to everyone. And welcome once again to the Rise and Shine with Hezokuai, Breakfast with Hezokuai show. How y'all doing this morning? Good to see everybody here today. Let's see, who do we got in the house today? We got Cliff Hickson, first one today to show up. Look at that. David Perillo Jr., number 2. Look at you, mister. Terry Barnes, what's up? Commentator auditor, good morning, Hezokuai land. Hashtag Rise and Shine with Hezokuai. Chelsea May, what's up? Susan, the sassy great granny. Yes, always great to have you in the house. Always great to have all of you. News Now enemy, the Hezokuai crew, Rise and Shine with Hezokuai. Hi, Kiss. Hope you're feeling good. Hope you're doing all right. Good to see you always. Commentator auditor, welcome. Terry Barnes out there, associates. Hey, welcome back. Good to see you. Brian Showman, good to see you. J.H. Ostruck, glad to have you here. Terry Barnes, I Kiss. Kim Crawford, Chelsea May, what's up? Peck, what's up? Let's see who else we got in the house this morning. Kim Crawford, Chelsea May, Tim Barnes, Blanche Bowles. How you doing, Blanche? Good to see you. Welcome. Evening. You must be out there on the other side of the river, huh? The pond, whatever you guys call it. I don't know where you're at, but good evening, you. It's good morning to us. How you doing? Welcome. Good to see you. Chelsea May, commentator auditor, unclean hands. What's up, Mr. Awesome Sauce? Look at that. I always end my day with Hez. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that very much. Thank you very much. Let's see. David, commentator auditor, unclean, I Kiss out there. Anybody else I missed? Oh, Vinoy, welcome. Good morning. Good to see you. Jimbo, what's up? How you doing? Kim Crawford, hello. Roisin, what's up? Hi. Hello. How you doing? West Australia. All righty. All right. So to begin the show today, I gotta mention the fact that my Chicago Bears lost again yesterday. It was no good, but I kind of saw it coming when last week when our quarterback broke his shoulder. He knew he wasn't going to be playing. And without him, there's not too much going on over by there. So that's all I got to say about the Bears. This is look at my intense Christmas decorations I got going here. You know how much time I spent setting that up? Like 2 seconds. If you notice, I got a different background. It's getting cooler outside, so I like broadcasting from here when it's not hot. Because when it's like this is where I started. When I came to Florida originally was out here, but in summer we got to put the air on and it makes just way too much noise in the background here to be, doing live streams with. So I moved it in, but now that it's getting cold out again, cold for Florida, which like half of you guys would probably wish that it was as warm as it is here right now, right? Oh boy. So anyway, now Christmas decorations already. Well, yeah, you know what? It's the day. It's usually the day after Thanksgiving is when you're supposed to put them up. What are you talking about? What you talking about, Willis? So I was gonna start somewhere else, but I saw something in the chat that kind of piqued my interest. We got a new song from Commentator Auditor, and since you're here right now, you mind if I play it real quick? We can check it all out together. Those of us who haven't seen it yet. 6:13 a.m., 36 degrees. See, he lives somewhere where he gets real weather. I'm from Chicago. I'm used to it being like in the 20s and 30s by now. Not know where am I at? 63 right now where I'm at. Oh well. 11:13 in Sydney. G'day. All right. Well, hey. Heck yeah. All right. Let me play Commentator Auditor's new video to start the show. Because I've been hearing rumors that this is a gooder. So let's see what we got here. Check it out.
Messed with the wrong one now. Put on your dust cap, you clown. Mr. Castro, come at me, little boy now. Park your dumbass right there. I hope you are well prepared. Take the shitty ass trifle and shove it up your baby ass now. You messed with the wrong one, you see. Time to learn your lesson if you please. Know who you fuck with, end up whatever you think. Bring it on, you big boy clown. We're working on shutting you down. Don't come at us sideways, we are the top dogs now. Trust me, you don't want this fight. This dog has one hell of a bite. Before you know what hit you, this dog has won the fight. You won't make it past the first round. Your face will be pushed in the ground. Chili, I don't think the channel will survive this round. There's more of us trolling you can see, and we all strike with accurate speed. Content us, chili, us trifle, troll will succeed.
Trifold Troll song. Oh man, that was back. Commentator Auditor, and that was far out, man. That was awesome. Oh man, it looks like we got some more people joining us. We got Leland Squirrels, we got Kim Crawford, we got Anan One News Now Enemy. What's up? Good to see so many wonderful people here again this morning. As always, love you guys so much. Always great to see you and have you here. We got a couple different things I wanted to go over today. First of all, I want to start right off the bat because I don't know. Over the weekend, it looked like everybody was talking about it. I don't have a dog in the race either way, so I'm just out of it. But that's basically all I got to say about the whole. Okay, Merb and Merb 34th Street and Blue Bacon and Massel Report and all that stuff that's going on with all of them and the whole thing, like, ain't got nothing to do with me. And I don't, like I said, I don't have a dog in the race either way. It's let them worry about that as far as what's going on. I don't know. Watch their videos covering it because I don't even want to get into it. It's too much. What's up, Corrections 101? But like I say, just in case anyone, is thinking, well, what do you think about it? I think it ain't got nothing to do with me. That's what I think. Good. Thanks. All right, Bean. But what I do want to talk about is some more idiots being stupid. So, what I got here is, let's see. Just a moment. All right. So I got a new video I'm going to be posting soon. But in the meantime, because I love my morning crew so much, I want to show it here now so that all you guys can see it. Who knows how long it's going to take for YouTube to, whatever they got to do, sprinkle their pixie dust on it so I can post it. But in the meantime, I'm going to show it just for you guys. As my morning crew, you get the first original presentation. Oh, K-Far had a baby? Or no, he didn't. His wife did, right? Congratulations, K-Far. Excellent. So let's watch my newest video. This is the special preview for you guys before it gets released. You get to see it here first.
Alan Newcastle sits alone watching YouTube videos on his computer when suddenly he hears an all too familiar cry for help. There is no expectation of privacy in public. There's no need to fear. Hezokuai is here. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the channel. And today we've got a doozy of a good old-fashioned post office audit. Yes, today we've got a master at the Long Island Audit School of being a disingenuous douche canoe while using a passive-aggressive technique to do it. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we've got all the classics in this video. We've got Poster 7, we've got Walk of Shame, we've got I'm working on content for a story. Yes, all the classics you've heard a million times, following the frauditor script to the letter. This guy lies, builds false narratives, and makes assumptions that make him look like an absolute bunghole. But wait, there's more. The best and most exciting part of the video is when this lady tears this kid apart, shreds him to pieces by calling out every single thing that we always talk about that these idiots are doing wrong. Check it out.
They're definitely open. I'm gonna try to make this quick. I wasn't even planning to come to the post office, but it was on my way back.
Now that's what I call some Pulitzer Prize-worthy journalism right there, ladies and gentlemen. And now we're going to fast forward past the next 40 minutes of him roaming around the hallways to his first contact with a horrible, rotten, rude, no good, lousy, useless public servant who doesn't do anything to even try and be anything except for rude, mean, evil, and condescending to this poor, innocent frauditor.
Not at the moment. Yeah, just taking pictures of video, gathering content for a story.
Protect me from the sheer impudence, the impertinence, the insolence, the audacity of such horribly vile and disgusting public servants. Did you see the way she treated that poor, sweet, innocent frauditor?
Sorry to pause it right there, but I have got to address something. Me too! Me too! It was a really old video, and I just, like, what? Dude, I'm glad that I'm not the only one. It looks like he's just making the rounds. I don't know what to tell you. Anyway, hello, Zerzu. Hello, Grizzly Outdoors. Who else did I miss? Vinoy, Out There Associate, Zuzu Zyquin, Christopher O'Connor. Yes, he called him a trident. I saw that. Anyway, sorry, I had to stop. I had to stop it right there because I was just looking at the chat and I saw this, and I'm like, man, that's exactly the same thing that just happened to me, and it was an old video. Undefeated copyright buster script. All right. Benjamin Walter, good morning. Paracord Princess, hello, hello, hello. All right, sorry about that, guys. It's just I saw that and I'm like, oh man. So let's get back to the video.
Oh my God, I can't believe that she is in jail. I can't believe she didn't get fired. How dare she? Oh no, what are we gonna? I think I'm gonna cry after watching that. It's the worst thing I've ever seen. Oh no, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do, ladies and gentlemen? Please, please help me understand. Ah!
You all right, man? Yeah, I'm all right, just in line.
Oh, okay.
You all right?
I'm fine.
You work here?
You're videotaping? Yeah, I do work here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm actually right here. The reason is, where's your poster 7? Around the corner over there. I have permission to film here. Exclusive permission. And there's actually an order, operational readiness order from the Department of Homeland Security that they sent out. I believe it's a 2010 as well as 2018 that gives members of the press, citizens, the right, exclusive right to film federal buildings inside and outside. So other than that, yeah, I'm just exercising my rights.
You can exercise your rights. I'm asking you a question.
I answered, and did I not? And then I asked you a question.
I didn't say you didn't.
I'm not really sure why you're getting all defensive. Can I get your name?
Sure. Yeah.
Well, no, I'm a horrible reader.
Well, you don't have to read it. It's on video, right?
I don't know. May I get it on video? I wasn't sure because I'm actually looking at you.
Okay.
You're a postmaster?
Yes, sir.
Okay, very unprofessional.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, thank you. Make sure you look at that poster 7 right there. You just passed it. You see?
Why are you putting up your decoration so early? Huh? Why are you putting up your Christmas decoration so early? Oh well, it's after Thanksgiving. It's a family tradition that every year we put up our Christmas decorations the day after Thanksgiving. That's just how we've done it forever. But we had some things going with the family and stuff, whatever. But I mean, that's why we decided to do it today, because I'm going to visit my auntie and my uncle and my grandma for Thanksgiving, so I'm not going to be here. So we're just putting them up today. That's all. Why are you putting up your decoration so early? Listen, the First Amendment gives me freedom of religion, which means that I could put up my decorations whenever I want, and you can't tell me that I can't. And in fact, under CFR 101-0104-1, I can do whatever I want as far as putting up decorations on my own home. So don't you try to tell me that I have no right. Don't you try to violate my rights by telling me not to decorate. How dare you even have the audacity to try and speak to me about my Christmas decorations, because it's my religious right under the First Amendment, and you shut your mouth, pal.
Well, I forgot that 6 and 9 was then. Thank you.
Sir, I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna need you to turn the camera off. I do not want to do that.
Well, you should talk to the postmaster because please don't refuse. Don't violate my rights because I tell you this much. But I'm not breaking any laws. You have poster 7 right there that gives me the right to do this. So you got you do have to. You're refusing services, and I tell you this much: your boss is not gonna like it. Deny me my right. I have every right, just like everyone else, to come purchase stuff. You got poster 7 right there. It says I have a right to do this, and you're not even following it.
Once again, and as always, the frauditor is wrong, building a false narrative as he goes along with his nonsensical bull crap. And by the way, earlier when he was talking to that dude, and he's going to bring it up again, he's talking about the operational readiness order. Well, I've read that from the Department of Homeland Security, Federal Protective Services. And what's funny about it is that it actually reinforces what we always say. Poster 7 actually says that these guys always ignore. The only thing that they could possibly be referring to at all, because poster 7 doesn't necessarily specify, like the specific rules of the post office does, that you cannot film transactions. You can film the lobbies, the foyers, the corridors, but not an actual transaction. What it actually says in the operational readiness order is redacted. Recognizing this fact, the public is allowed to photograph interior building entrances, lobbies, foyers, corridors, and auditoriums from publicly accessible areas. The only exception ever is when they talk about commercial photography in space occupied. It says commercial photography and videotaping in space occupied by federal tenant requires written permission of the agency official authorized to approve commercial photography and videotaping. Now, here's where these idiots try to get away with their nonsense, because they always say, I'm a journalist. Why? Because in the operational readiness order, it specifically says journalists, news media, and other individuals photographing or videotaping for news purposes is not considered a commercial purpose. That's why they always claim to be media, not just so that they could claim freedom of the press, but because there is an exception of people taking footage for news purposes. But when they wrote that, I don't think that they were thinking that news purposes meant I want to film this post office, because that's not a newsworthy event. If someone gets shot in the post office, that's a newsworthy event. If somebody robs the post office, that's a newsworthy event. But I decided I wanted to walk in there and buy an envelope. I don't think that's newsworthy. These idiots obviously disagree, but that's because they're idiots.
Excuse me. Oh man, I was just trying to walk around in Troy. So yeah, I'm just gonna way back in line.
Is she coming back? I have one for 187 and one for 70. It's 257, I think.
I'm waiting for somebody to service me. They're refusing services. You might want to get a hold of the postal inspector. You know what I mean? Because you look like you're making calls. You might want to call the postal inspector, because they know that I have a right to do this. The postmaster, I know, but they consider me a threat. That's what she said. Are you saying that, or she said that? She said that? Well, then she's.
They won't do any business while you're still here.
I'm not a threat, though. There's a sign right there that says I'm allowed to record in here, take pictures and video, ma'am. And I tried to show that to them.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, behold, with great awe and inspiration from the wonders of human society, this woman who dismantles this frauditor piece by piece. I love this part. She calls him out on everything.
and they don't want to look at.
Look, everybody else is.
Am I?
To be a dick.
To be a dick, huh?
Yes.
Exercising my rights is being a dick?
Being a dick.
Okay,
Yeah,
whatever you say.
A lot of people exercise their rights now by just being dicks.
Oh.
To everybody who comes to the inconvenience everybody's day.
Okay, so I'm trying to purchase something that makes me a dick.
You refuse your service.
Because what?
Leave the building.
You want me to leave? You want me to leave the building?
Everybody's a
Okay.
decent person.
Okay, so because I'm filming.
Please leave our building.
Our building.
Leave the building.
Wait, who's our building? Whose building is this?
People do that.
Okay. Whose building is this?
It's not yours.
It's not?
No, it's not.
It's yours?
Do you think you can bring in a mattress and you're gonna get
I was just asking whose building it was that said, how are we talking about mattress? It's a federal building, right?
Yeah, and it's protected under federal law.
Yeah, right there.
And
Rules of,
federal law says that when somebody tells you, an official tells you to leave the federal building.
okay.
Leave the building.
Okay, so I guess we're going to test that, right?
Yeah, at everybody else's expense. Just
No, not at all. I'm here trying to purchase something. If that makes me a dick, then hey,
What'd you do that they didn't want to sell it to you so bad?
this,
You did something.
this camera is what did it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like, see how you're overreacting? Just like that.
Just like it did.
Just like that. Hello, how's it going?
All right, guys. So this just keeps getting better and better and better and better and better. So now the police are there because someone called the cops that there's something going on at the post office. But nobody knows who called them. Nobody who works at the post office did. Maybe, since he's been there for frickin' ever, one of the customers called earlier and is gone now. Nobody knows. All the police know is someone called. Of course, this narcissistic, frauding idiot is going to assume that the cops came because of him, and watch how he handles these cops. And after they leave, tells everyone, oh, look at them doing the walk of shame because they know I didn't do anything wrong, and blah, blah. And the whole time, the cops are telling him, who are you? Why are you talking to us? We're not here for you. Like, but of course, he's the center of the universe. Of course, he knows that they're there for him and to get him and to teach him a lesson. And they don't even know what the hell the idiot's talking about. But he absolutely sticks to the false narrative, accuses them of doing the walk of shame. Later on, after they leave, he starts going back to the lady again, and she calls him out even more, which is great. But you'll see.
Can I get your name and badge number, please? Yeah.
Yeah, for what? We're not even here to talk to you. We're here to.
Oh, what? You guys got body cams on. Can you be kind and just give me your name and badge number? Thank you. Appreciate that, man. But Mr. Materno, you said, right? Paterno, my apologies. I was just speaking to the postmaster. He came and he asked me if everything's okay, and I told him everything was. I told him about Postal 7 right here, the rules and regulations, governing conduct on postal property, right here, photograph for news, advertising, commercial purposes. Okay, and I tried to explain to him I have a right to do this. No. But I know you. No, there's. Come on, let's be real. Let's be real. But hey, feel free. Is this? Hey, how's it going? That's the postal inspector, right? Awesome.
Is there anything we can do to help you, sir?
Yeah, after you guys are done, you can feel free to assist me as well. Yeah.
Okay.
Awesome.
If you need police help, just call 911.
No, I want for you. I want to speak to you guys. I might need the incident report and stuff. So it looks like there's a postal inspector. So you can see.
Yeah. All right.
Everything all right?
Yep. Yeah. I don't
Cool.
know.
So yeah, why they call?
He doesn't know why we got called.
Oh, well, I told them that they should have spoken to the postal inspector and not waste taxpayers' money, man.
Yeah.
I try to tell them. Can you at least give me your name and badge number? I didn't get it.
Again, is there a reason?
Yeah, because you guys came here because of me. Oh, please don't go. I'm gonna need you guys to make sure that they don't shut the thing down. I'm trying to pay for stuff here.
I mean, then you can call us. We come back for you, right?
All right, so I need the incident number, please.
The incident number?
Yep.
Sure.
And can you spell your name?
Are you involved involved. I don't understand why
I'm trying to get your name though. Following you? Okay.
Yeah.
Can I get your name? You came here for me and you're being childish. Can I get your name, please? I just want to spell it.
Here's the case number.
Yes.
It's gonna say it out loud.
Okay.
171886. 171886.
171886.
Awesome. Yeah, thank you, man. I appreciate you being professional and courteous. I don't know what your boy's problem is, but
You're following us around.
I'm following you, but I was at the post office. Ah, shut up, you fucking clown. Shut up.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, get ready for round two. And this time she's really going to dig her heels in deep in this one. This guy's a real piece of garbage, and she knows it.
There we go. See? I have a right to do this, so please don't deny me. Or I will file complaints. I'm not an asshole. Yeah, have a good day, miss. Look, just...
It's a selfish person.
Okay.
Does exactly what he wants, anytime he wants. No matter how much it screws up everybody's life. You, sir, are an asshole.
Awesome. I hope you have a better day.
Asshole.
You dropped your jacket.
Asshole.
Okay. No need to be disorderly.
I'm not being disorderly.
You are. Yeah. Nah, but you're harassing me now. I'm not even dealing with you, and you're harassing me, calling me names.
Yeah, you were disrupting everybody else's business. You
Okay.
shut the whole place down and close all the windows.
Did you call the police, man?
I did not call the police.
Somebody called the police.
Listen,
I'm trying to buy something. There's nothing to listen, man.
I don't have an issue with you buying it.
So then why are they closing the windows on me, sir?
Closing the windows because they don't want you recording people's
So then tell them
information.
that's not what I'm doing. Sorry. I'm sorry.
We don't know what you're doing.
So you don't have to know what I'm doing. And I was kind enough to tell you that I'm gathering content for a story. I'm not breaking any laws. I explained to you the poster 7 that gives me the right to film here. You should explain that to them.
Did I tell you you didn't have the right to film?
No, you did. You know why? Because you didn't tell them that I have a right. Because there's
You have a right to
Are you going to
film.
refuse me service? Do you have a right to refuse me services? Because I bet you your boss won't like it. I bet you. If I don't get to purchase this and you keep me from doing so, I will file a complaint against you, a formal complaint.
Listen to what I'm saying. Tell me when you're ready to listen.
You're going to say something productive that's going to help me receive services?
Hopefully, yeah.
Okay. You get to also tell me why the cops were called, so you can answer questions. Because
I don't
you
know
are
why the cops were
unprofessional.
called. I didn't call the cops, okay? I called the inspection service.
He was on the phone. Who's that gentleman right there?
That's a supervisor.
He's a supervisor? Damn. So if it's go from the top down, huh? That you guys are unaware of Poster 7 or the operational readiness order that Department of Homeland Security sent out. Come on, you guys should be aware of this. Instead, I'm here. I don't have nothing to say to you unless you're gonna tell me here. Right? If I need to speak to you, I will come to you. If they refuse services, then I will come to you. So we're gonna see if you violate my rights today. Because you guys already tried. I'm sure you're the one who called the cops and you're the supervisor, right? You're gonna get educated today. You see how they left, right? Exactly. Exactly. Not even talking to you. Not even talking to you. Not even talking to you. I'm not even talking to you, miss. Not even talking to you. So you guys got any plans for Thanksgiving? You got plans for Thanksgiving? I'm just trying to purchase this and that's it. That's my accomplishment right there. Because I have a right to. Are you a supervisor? So you should know about Poster 7. Are you aware of Poster 7? There's no expectation of privacy in public. Sorry. Are you aware? See, you guys don't want to have a cordial conversation. You guys don't want to have a cordial conversation. You guys are being disorderly. I'm just trying to mind my own business, gather my content, purchase this, document my experience, and be on my way.
And if this woman hasn't said enough already, now she's going to describe with great detail the specific method that I call the Long Island audit method of frauditing, where you speak calm, but you're still being a jerk. Oh, she nails it. This lady knows what she's talking about. Dig it.
That mild-mannered attitude that you have doesn't fly. Everybody knows. So when you all soften your voice and say, I'm just trying to defend my own rights.
What you need, player? I don't work here, but
That's just the new way of being a dick.
no, this gentleman's in line too.
So anyway, after that, he fumbles around a little bit some more, complaining and yapping and building his false narrative and blah, 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 blah. And you guys called the cops on me and how dare you and all this nonsense until finally the postmaster dude comes over and sells him his stupid envelope. And then the guy takes off and brags about how he did such a great audit and these guys failed miserably and all this other garbage, nonsense crap. So that's it for this. Righty then. All right. Yeah. So that was that. It looks like we got some people in the house that weren't here earlier. So I want to say hello to Idolate. Hello, how you doing? Good to see you. Corrections 101, Kim Crawford, Vinoy, JD Colt, what's up? Grizzly Outdoors, Christopher O'Connor. Anybody else I missed? Blanche? No. Tell me when you're ready to listen. Yeah, I loved that part too. Christopher O'Connor, what's up? All right, so yeah, so to me, when I saw that, I decided I wanted to cover it because, like I said in the video, he mentions almost everything that we always talk about, right? And that lady calls him out, Gamer88, what's up? Billy Yank, what's up? And that lady, Nils, what's up? Salacious, what's up? Hamburg, Germany, girl. So yeah, she calls him out, and the dude calls him out. Everyone gives him a hard time. The cops come, and he's just absolutely convinced that they're there to arrest him, and they didn't even know that he was there or care even. So this idiot obviously is a waste of space, as all frauditors are. Now, I noticed in the chat a lot of people were talking about the Poster 7 thing. And here's the problem with Poster 7. There's an actual book, okay? The rules and regulations of the post office, the actual book, it's like this thick. It's huge. They obviously can't hang that whole big thing up on the wall. So Poster 7 is like a summary of the rules. And it's not about, and because this is always a problem with all these guys, from the sovereign citizens all the way to the frauditors and everyone in between. The definitions of words don't matter to them because they have their own definitions. So it doesn't matter if they rewrite or reword Poster 7, they'll still take it the wrong way, misinterpret it, or like in the case of Auditing America, if they actually do get called out on it, then they'll say, well, it doesn't matter because there's no poster that's going to go over my rights and I have freedom of the press. So no matter what they do with Poster 7, these guys are always going to move the goalposts. They're always going to change the bar. And no matter what you say, they're going to find a reason not to accept it. They're just going to not accept your definitions of words and replace them with their own definitions, or they're going to say that doesn't go override the Constitution, so it doesn't matter what the sign says. It doesn't matter. They don't care. They're just going to do their thing no matter what anybody says. And that lady that was calling them out and telling them all this stuff, she's absolutely everything she said. I mean, think about everything that she said. Oh, yeah, coming in, being all nice and talking with the low voice. That's just the new way that people are dicks. Like, she knows what's going on. She knows that there's this whole movement now of people that are just being jerks just for the sake of being jerks and screw everybody else in the world, and nobody else matters. Only their feelings and their oh my goodness. Only their feelings and their rights matter, and everybody else could just screw off and die. That being said, I also have another video I wanted to show today. Good morning. Hey, what's up, Graham? Good to see ya. Sam I am. What's up? So anyway, this next video I wanted to show is from it's the newest one from Pepperoni Audits. It's pretty short, but I wanted to show it because once again somehow, some way, I am supposed to believe that auditing private businesses and regular citizens has something to do with government accountability and transparency or something. I don't understand why any of these guys would ever audit a private business. I have trouble understanding why they even do in the public places or whatever, but at least, although I disagree with it, I can kind of understand their argument. But the argument that auditing a private business means anything doesn't make any sense to me at all. Because what's the point? I shouldn't say that, though, because I do know the point. I just wish I understood their argument. I know the point. The point is, if you go to a private business and start filming, and if they ask you questions, refuse to answer, and give them BS or whatever, they're going to call the cops, and you want to bait the cops. That's the goal, right? So, and then, but they're going to insult everyone in the meantime, even if they're not insulting them during the audit. This video is called Darren's Feelings Hurt Over Camera. And at one point, you're going to see early on, a woman walks up to him. And as she's walking up to him, they're like, "Oh, here comes the Karen. Here comes the Karen. The Karen." And then when she gets there, she goes, "Is there anything I can help you guys with today?" And they're like, "No." And she's like, "Oh, so you're just out here filming?" And they're like, "Yeah." And she's like, "Oh, okay. That's your big Karen. You Karen." Horrible, horrible, horrible excuses for human beings these guys are. I'll tell you what. Check this out. This is from Pepperoni. Come on. Oh, my StreamYard isn't cooperating. Here we go. Okay.
What's up? Nothing. Here comes the Karen. Here comes the Karen. Here comes the Karen.
Yes.
You need a little bit more training, though.
Well, he's still in training. It's his birthday. He's a year old. Is there anything I can help you guys with? Just videoing?
Could you believe the attitude on that Karen? How dare she?
Why would you come on your business asking for help? If I need your help, you would not go in there. What else?
Ooh, look at that. Ah, damn, I missed it. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Look at that tailgate.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Look at that.
That's beautiful. Well, I was walking down that way, headed out there, but y'all, I'll be back here.
say, oh God. I'm just call the police. You can, oh God.
Go ahead. Call police. Let me tell you this.
Man, I sure feel better. My rights are protected now. Boy, oh boy. What's up, D-Bos?
Dude just called the police on us, everyone.
Good. Wow, this might make the 7 o'clock news. Headline story.
We got 360 cameras.
There's 3 people in my ball.
Don't lie. Do not lie. Hey, you know lying to the police is against the law, right? Lie to the police.
One thing, yes, for the dog.
Doesn't it feel great to have these American heroes out there fighting for our rights by doing this?
You're going to go to jail, mister. Did you poop on that property?
There you go.
Did you poop on that lawn? Because you're going to be charged with pooping on the property.
Straight up lies. That was in his parking lot. Look, guys, this is where we're at.
Hey, look, they're looking at us.
You can clearly see where their parking lot. Yeah, here we are, y'all. You see the line? How much you want to bet if we're getting the
Now, this kid does not like being filmed. Wait till you see what he does.
Got a level 360 camera.
Yeah, she's in the window. Well, yeah, there's a crybaby who called the cops.
Oh,
Crybaby.
Call your daddy.
Crybaby.
You call your daddy.
Hey, fuck you, old guy. Piece of shit, old man. Get your no teeth ass back in there.
Aren't these people wonderful?
Oh, he's the dude who likes to toot his horn.
You know we got a 360, right? You can't say that you touch the vehicle.
Keep tooting your horn, boy.
It sees everything around us.
Aren't these auditors just so sweet and
Yeah,
nice
I'd lock
and
it if I
polite?
was you, boy.
Yeah, I got your VIN number.
Looks like an expensive car. What are you gonna do, pussy?
Come over here and touch me.
Come over here, pussy.
Come over here and touch me.
I don't trespass. Suck my dick.
Son, you just grabbed your goddamn ass, son.
Suck my dick, pussy.
You got one.
Keep walking. Get back to work.
Come do something, motherfucker.
Get back to work.
Do something, motherfucker.
Get back to work.
See, notice how he calls him a pussy, but he doesn't actually do
You'll
anything.
kill all of
What did
us?
you just say?
You'll kill us?
Did you just threaten us with life? Come fucking do something.
Come here, boy.
When officers get here,
Come
we
here,
will.
boy.
You being cuffed, bitch.
Come here, boy.
Threatened he was gonna kill us all. Close it, darn it. Now it's gone.
I'm going to cut it off here because now these idiots try to file a complaint against him for threatening their lives. So, yeah, it's Pepperoni Audits and his team of jackasses. They obviously are stupid because they're frauditors, right? So first of all, they're dumb anyway. Otherwise, they wouldn't be doing this. They'd be doing something else with their life, something productive, something that might actually help society. They always talk about how they're doing this for education, but the only thing that they're teaching anyone is that people hate frauditors. Like, that's why it's getting more and more and more into these situations where, like, someone walks into a building and they're like, oh man, one of these guys. And then if they hear that, they're immediately like, oh, what? You mean somebody who stands up for his rights? You have a problem with people who stand up for their rights? No, we know what auditors are. We're sick of it. You guys are a bunch of scumbags. And the word's getting around. We're getting educated that you guys are scumbags and we don't want to deal with you and your stupidity, which never ends. The amount of stupid that comes out of their brains and out of their mouths, it's word vomit. And it's just, yeah, never seen a frauditor whose brain wouldn't fit into a thimble. Hey, what's up, Nicody? Yeah, exactly. Like, and there's another thing about that specifically too. What is this? Now we get to waste taxpayer dollars. See, that's one of the things about this argument that really drives me nuts, is because, one, they always talk about people wasting taxpayer dollars by getting these, by making the cops come. But you go there and do this so that they'll call the cops, so that you can audit the cops, so that you can post your video, blah, 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 blah. But if they call the cops, that's a bad thing because they're wasting resources. You're the one who's wasting resources because you're the one who's doing this to get a reaction from the cops. Then, if someone actually is foolish enough to take your bait and somehow you're actually able to win a lawsuit, guess where that money comes from? Our tax dollars. So not only are you wasting our tax dollars, your ultimate goal is to get a lawsuit. So you're trying to take our tax dollars. That's all you care about. You don't care about freedom and rights. You care about being an idiot. Yeah, JD Colt, that's right. I know what's up. What's up, Abby? So here's another thing. Wait, I saw something earlier. Hold on. Yes, our tax dollars go into their. Oh, Debos is asking me where I'm sitting. I was saying, hey, Weed Skador, what's up? No, I'm not outside, but this section of the house is where I used to broadcast from, where I like to broadcast from. But in summer, when it gets really hot, we have to have the air on in here, and the air conditioner's right here, so it gets really loud. So I started broadcasting from inside. But now that it's getting cooler out, I started doing it from today, at least. I'm doing it from in here because it's nice outside. It's only 63 degrees outside, so in here it feels great. And then, hold on. I guess I'm supposed to tell you this is a Lene, whatever that means. So yeah, they do it for money, and you do it for money. Well, here's the thing. It isn't about the money, right? It's about the disingenuousness and the dishonesty used to get the money, right? I mean, that goes for anything. I mean, seriously, if I see a homeless guy on the corner and he asks me for change and I give him some change for food and he uses it to buy food, that's great. If he's got plenty of money and he's just out there begging because he doesn't want to get a job, and I give him money and he goes and he puts it in his jar that he's got $2,000 to change in. I've seen stories in the news about people who, yeah, right. Thank you. Mama Hez, what's up? About people who do this whole thing where I've seen news stories about people who like dress up in really bad raggedy clothes, stand on the corner, ask for money, right? And then go home, get in their Lamborghini and drive to their house, right? Obviously, it's not about needing money or wanting money or trying to get paid. It's about the method by which you go about it, whether it's honest or dishonest, whether it's genuine or disingenuous, Good morning, Simone. Good to see you. So that's what it is. If you're, doing something legit and you're getting paid for it, I don't care. I don't mind paying for something that I want. A creator comes on here and they're making good videos and I like them and they're fun and they're entertaining and I can see that they're putting a lot of work into it. I don't mind if they're making money. I don't mind watching the ads if, it helps them out. But when your whole shtick is based on a lie, and it's more than that. It's more than that. It isn't just that these idiots are trying to rip people off, essentially. But it's also the fact that this whole thing, and I said this last week, you would think at this point this stuff would be going away, but it's not. It's growing because more and more people are seeing these videos on YouTube and thinking that this is a good idea. And they are spreading misinformation to an extent that, and I know that it's, for anyone who doesn't get it, okay, Schrodinger used to call frauditors sovereign citizens light because they're two different sides of the same coin. And if you don't believe that, listen to some of these frauditors' arguments in court. They come word for word out of the Mark Stevens script, okay? They're not sovereign citizens, but they take a lot of their ideas from the sovereign citizen narrative. And what ends up happening is these ideas go out there and get so widespread that we have a national court case with Daryl Brooks, who's on trial for murder, pulling this sovereign citizen nonsense, trying to pull it in court when it was invented for idiots trying to get out of having to pay a traffic ticket, ultimately is what it comes down to. And now it's blown up into all this because the internet is spreading all these lies and all this misinformation and convincing people that this stuff is real. And that's the real danger, because you get the wrong people, and I've seen it time and time again. You get the wrong people who actually believe in this stuff. It's one thing to say, oh, these idiots are just doing it to steal money. And some of them really are, and will tell you that straight out. Silence Boy, Casey Camera Boy, SGV News. Yeah, I mean, all of these guys out there that are doing this, all they care about is the money. Luna Knights, what's up? All they care about is the money, and everyone knows it. And they're not shy about it. They're sitting there fanning out their bills on their videos. Julie Weaver, hello. Yes, Stephanie, that's true. Well, that's a big part of the problem too. You said the problem is the authorities don't make examples of some frauditors. As long as they don't get regular time in jail, it'll never change. That's a big part of the problem right now. And I have a chapter about it in my book, The Frauditor Handbook, available at Amazon. Link in the description below. The thing is that they have this idea, right? Where it started with them pretty much attacking all these buildings, right? Like post offices and things like that, and frauditing that and frauditing the police. But what ultimately, about maybe 2 years ago, year ago, more and more police departments started being trained specifically to ignore them. They're being trained and told and taught, just ignore them, which I believe is why the real motivation behind why they're doing more and more auditing of private businesses. Because when you're auditing a private business, they try to handle it themselves. You're not going to let them. Why? Because you want them to call the cops. Why were these guys standing out there swearing at these people and calling them names and say, "Oh, you pussies, oh, you assholes, oh, shut the F up." And this, why were they doing that? Because they knew that if they kept pushing, because they hadn't called the cops yet, right? So they had to escalate until the cops get called. They didn't, so they escalate more and escalate more and escalate more until the police get called. Then the police, who have been trained to ignore these guys, and these guys are trying to bait the cops, that's their whole gig. Now, because a private business called the cops, now they have to come. Now the cops have no choice. They can't ignore them. They have to show up and engage. And now they got their little content for their little crappy YouTube channel. Well, okay. Gamer88 says, the fact that the number of frauditors is increasing is why I say frauditors are threats to our rights. They give the government justifiable reasons to restrict our rights even more. That is exactly what Lord KJW, what's up? That is exactly what happened last week. There was this big hubbubaloo with Rogue Nation and his cronies complaining about this new bill that they're protesting, where I forget exactly where, but in that city or whatever, they're trying to make it so that no one can film in any public building at all, because it's the only way they can think of to try and stop these guys, right? And I was on panel with them, and I said, look, if that law wouldn't even be on the table if you guys weren't out there doing this. You guys are supposedly fighting for our rights. You're the ones who are going to get our rights limited, because it's not people just filming. If that was the thing, then I wouldn't be sitting here doing this right now. I'd probably be Christina Probst. What's up? I don't know. I might be on here playing video games or Skyrim or something. I don't know. But I'm doing this. Why? Because these idiots are out there causing trouble on purpose. It's not the camera, it's the cameraman. It's not the camera, it's the cameraman. I can't repeat that enough. It's not the camera, it's the cameraman. If they were just filming, wouldn't be a problem. Even that guy that we watched just a little while ago, right? He walks into the post office. The lady says, "Please don't film me." The whole thing would have taken 2 seconds if he would have said, "Oh, sorry," and turned the camera around and then bought his envelope and left. But he couldn't do that. He couldn't just not film her, right? He had to take her not wanting to be filmed as a personal attack against his First Amendment right to film. You obviously don't understand how the world works, okay? A personal attack against your First Amendment right to film. What's up, Grandpa's? Yeah, or camera woman. That's right. We're getting more of those nowadays too, right? Yeah. It's just bad. Mark the sarcastic law student. What's up? Good to see you. Great to have you here. Nikki Red. What's up? Yeah. So they're doing this and they're trying to bait these cops and they're trying to bait these employees and they're trying to bait this stuff. And now these ordinances and statutes are being put on the table that actually will limit the right to record, because I mean, how would they have to write the law to say you can record as long as you're not acting like a prick? Like, they can't. So they don't know what to do to stop these guys, because other than trespass, which they don't care. What's up, NCR? Because to them, they've been arrested for trespass so many times that they don't even care. They don't even care. Trespass me, whatever. I don't care. I'll just be back tomorrow and film some more. And then what are you going to do? Arrest me for trespassing again? Okay. Oh, so put my fingerprints on. Ooh, I don't care. They don't care. And so it puts the government and the police in a position where they don't know how to deal with these idiots. Because what can you do? You can't limit our rights. Or maybe you can, but then that's when it starts to become a problem, right? Because then what you have is a situation where like a self-fulfilling prophecy in a way, right? Except it's not a prophecy. They're saying our rights have already been violated. No, you idiots doing this for your stupid YouTube channel, for your little bit of clout on the internet, are going to cause the laws to be changed that will restrict our rights that are not currently being restricted. The fact of the matter is, this right here has changed everything. And that's true for a million different things. But with these guys specifically, here's the difference. When I was younger, and I don't mean like when I was a kid, I mean all the way up to maybe 10 years ago. Not that long ago. Most of my life. Over 40 years. Okay? As long as I could remember. If somebody went around talking to people the way these guys talk to people, they'd just take a beating. Yeah, they'd have the First Amendment right to say what they want. And yeah, technically the guy who beat him up would be the one who's guilty of assault. But they'd think twice before talking like that to somebody else. Especially like the video we watched earlier, going after the women, going after the lady in the wheelchair, going after the dudes who can't fight back because they're old or whatever. And even if they could, they're hiding behind the camera because they know, hey, because I'm behind the camera, no one's gonna attack me because I'll have video evidence that they attacked me, and then I can sue them or have them arrested for assault or whatever, right? It's the same. And I love it. I love it, especially Long Island Audit. But I've seen other ones do it too, where if somebody tries to explain that to them, all of a sudden it's like, oh, now we got to get this guy fired because he's threatening to beat me up. Did you hear what he said? He said 10 years ago, I would have got my ass kicked for this. Well, 10 years ago, you would have gotten your ass kicked for that. And the other problem is these guys, they don't learn, because Casey Camera Boy has taken a pretty good whooping. That whole Tampico crew attacked him, but he's still hitting the streets doing it. Furry Potato got freaking shot, but Furry's still out there doing it. Like, they don't care because this is their job. This is their income. This is the only, they're too stupid. And at this point, because they do this, now they have too much of a criminal record to actually do anything with their lives. And it's not like they're actually going to try to better themselves. That would take effort. And this, wobbling this around outside and being mean to people and calling people names is way easier than working. Texas Tim, what's up? Exactly. The Bill of Rights is always there, and it always will be there. You can amend them. Thank God. In fact, that's why I say, when people say, oh, why do you think America's great? For me, it's because we have amendments. It's because we can look back at something like slavery and say, yeah, you know what? That was probably a bad idea. Let's get rid of that, shall we? Right? But our rights are our fundamental rights, and the government isn't going to just, well, be okay. Because I'm seeing it in the chat and I'm trying to follow along. It's the whole thing of, right, you don't have to be constantly flexing your freedoms, or you'll lose them. Flex them or you'll lose them, because that's not how it works. All right, this has been in the Constitution since the day it was ratified, and although there are amendments, there's nothing. You're not going to remove the Bill of Rights because they are amendments. All right, you can make the argument that you can amend an amendment because look at the whole alcohol thing, but that's a little different. Yes, Benjamin, thank you. If someone beats the crap out of an auditor in front of me, I'll say, I didn't see anything. He must have fell down. Yeah, and that's another one of the aspects of this whole movement that drives me absolutely up the wall. Is like the video we just watched. It's a perfect example, right? They call people pussies. They call them wimps. They do. But what would happen if the pussy actually did make a move? They'd either pepper spray them or they'd run and call the cops and have them arrested for assault. Immediately, they'd go crying, he assaulted me. Try that without the camera and see how long you last before you take a beating. Get your block knocked off the old school way. And this is the other thing, too, though. Sorry, I'm just watching the chat. So yeah, it's not. The point is that they don't learn, and one of the things that, like, at this point, like for a while, even like I said, even up to last week, I was going up on Paul Unslaved's panel, and I've been on Audit Them's panel, and I've been on all these panels because I've been trying to really fully understand every aspect of what this all encompasses, like the reality of what is actually going on in these people's heads. And after trying to talk to these idiots so many times and hearing their arguments and hearing their nonsense, I've come to the realization that you can't talk to them because they don't listen. They won't listen. They know everything. And no matter what you say, they're going to deny it because their words are based on definitions that they invented that don't exist, right? And as soon as you tell them something, anything, they're immediately going to tell you, no, you're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong. And every single one of them knows the law better than any lawyer. Every single one of them knows the police conduct code better than the police. Every single one of them knows Poster 7 better than any employee of the post office. Now, getting back to that, because I started talking about that earlier, but then whatever. Salacious handed out some more memberships. Holy crap. See, every time that happens and I'm on StreamYard, I miss it. What do we got here? Thank you. Oh, man, I appreciate that. Salacious, you are the best. Always. 5 gifted memberships. Thank you so much. Salacious, you are the best. So anyway, Audit Them lives in his own world. They're all over the place. They're just nuts. And what Audit Them, when I talked to him, when I was on his panel, he was telling me that the FOIA, in fact, that's why it's not here because I'm in the other room, but that's why I got the 2 FOIAs are better than 1 t-shirt from Frauditor Troll. He's trying to convince me that the FOIA is like the most important thing and that I should be in awe of the fact that we're allowed to make FOIA requests and that all this public information is available through FOIA, which is fine. But so what? In other words, why does that mean that you should go into every building you see and FOIA request all the information of everyone who works in the building all the time, every time, no matter what? What's the purpose? Well, I can. Why are you filming? Because I can. I can do a lot of things. That don't mean I'm going to. Stick a knife in my throat and call like that. That don't mean I'm going to do it. Oh, man, these people are so stupid. Did I say hello to ADV Thunder? Thunder. Oh, my goodness. And what else we got? Anyone else I missed? Christina, Probes, Nikki Red, Leland, Mark, the sarcastic law students. Wait, what? Anyway, I don't, Grandma Wolf, what's up? I don't plan on going on to slavery was probably a bad idea. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Yeah, it definitely was. Anyway, so yes, ATV Thunder, how you doing? Like you had an accident last week, right? I wish I lived in the 70s again. Morning, Grandma Wolf. What's up? Because I can. Exactly. They're like little kids. They really are. And I think that's part of the problem. They're spoiled, rotten brats. And they have no regard for anything other than their own feelings. And if anyone says anything about feelings, of course, well, you're not the feelings police and you're not here to enforce feelings. You're here to enforce laws. But what about your feelings? If you're an auditor and you feel like someone's violating your rights, or you feel like this officer shouldn't be asking you for your, like, their feelings matter, their rights matter, their everything is the center of the universe, but everyone else doesn't even exist. And screw them, screw all of them. Who cares? They don't, that's for damn sure. And let me tell you something. And for those of you who've been following me for a while, you probably already know this. But the worst thing that you can do, and to me, this is the biggest F you to everyone. Why am I here? I mean, if I'm a frauditor, right? Well, I'm a journalist and I'm working on a story because I'm trying to educate everyone, especially now that everyone has a camera phone, that you could pull out your phone anywhere, anytime, and film anything your eyes can see, and everyone should just leave you alone. Oh, okay, so I'm going to film you. No, you're filming me. You're filming me. You can't film me. I'm an auditor. You're just a cambacker. You're just a cambacker. You're a Karen. You're a cambacking Karen. How dare you film me? I'm going to FOIA that footage. You better not delete that footage. I'm going to FOIA that footage. You can't film me. How dare you film me? Wait a minute. I thought the whole point of your whole shtick was to educate everybody that it's okay to film. But if anybody films you, then it's the panic end of the world universe. They're just can-backing. They're just Karens. How dare they film me? I'm gonna cry like a girl and FOIA that footage, and you better not delete that footage. What? Hey, what? Artie, you behave, boy. Ladies and gentlemen, Uncle Artie's Bar and Grill of Stupidity is open for business, apparently. No, it's not. He just came to visit. Put a blue line flag on your phone case while you're filming them. There you go. That's a great idea. Oh, man. Don't make me come up there. For those of you who don't know who Uncle Artie's Bar and Grill of Stupidity is, he basically does the same thing we do, except he takes it to the extreme as far as like the sarcasm. To the extreme. Like I think he's hilarious. So if you haven't checked him out, go ahead and check his channel out. If you want to drop a link, in fact, anybody, all you guys, Debo, Unclean, all you guys need to check all these creators out. I got the best morning crew, man. I love all of you guys so much. And I mean, just look at some of the people in this chat. I got the best people. I got some of the best creators. I got the best fans. I love you guys. I mean, I love my mornings. Hanging out with you guys. It's the best way to start the day every year. Uncle Artie's bar and grill stupidity always behaves, just not always well, not always in a good way. Blue Vaughn, what's up? Hola, ¿cómo está? So who else we got in here this morning? It looks like it's nothing but good people. Look at this. Is David still here? We are pretty great, ain't we? Yeah, you guys are. Absolutely. I love you guys so much. Seriously, you don't know. I think I've said it before, but every day, I wake up, like, just for example, today, Monday morning, right? Like, when I was and I mean, I do my work and my stuff that I do, but I mean, when I was getting up early every morning, like when I was teaching and stuff, and I'd wake up early, and especially on Monday after the weekend, I'd be like, I don't want to get out of bed. I gotta. But now that I'm doing this, I'm up at like 4:30, 5 o'clock. Like, I got to get ready for the show. This is going to be great. I can't wait. I love it. I get pumped every time I'm here with you guys. Scott Ammo, what's up? Too much turkey. Yeah, that almost killed me last week, man. All that turkey just knocking me out. Ooh-wee. Oh, man. Since I banned Rogue, Dave don't hang out. No, I think Dave's still around. He just, it's funny because he's still talking trash, but in a way, thank you, Graham. Love you too. This is the thing about like what Dave was doing today. I think it's actually interesting and possibly somewhat educational. Obviously, the dude, is a troll. Duh. Oh no, Nikki, here's what happened. So Rogue Nation would come in here just about every morning and, whatever. I actually had him on panel a couple times. He'd get on people's nerves, but I always had the rule, if you're not being sexist or racist or whatever, then, don't boot anybody, blah, blah, blah. But I was on his show and I was on panel with him and he booted me out. And then I came on here and told the story. So when I told that story, I said, and just so my mods know, since he booted me out of his stream, it's open season on Rogue Nation. And the second he showed up, bam! That's all it was. It wasn't like anything he specifically did. It was just like, I was like, all right, I'm letting the leashes off, guys. Go ahead, do whatever you want to him. I'm not going to, whatever. Go ahead. Free reign. Oh, man. Yeah, Dave was here earlier. That's what I was going to say. I was talking about, like, Dave. Obviously, he's a troll. He's been a troll this whole time, and I've never, whatever. He's actually talked to me a few times in email, like off the stream. That's one of the reasons why I keep him around, because, I get it. Sometimes he does push the line a little too far, but he's just trying to be funny. But some of the stuff he was saying today, to me, if it was serious, he wasn't obviously trolling, if somebody came in here and was seriously saying those things, obviously it's like making the argument like, oh, look at him, he's filming from a sidewalk, that's illegal. No, it's not. And it's not. And if you think that that's our argument, our counter argument against frauditors, then you obviously have no idea what our argument is. Like, there's absolutely no understanding of what it is we're trying to do here, right? Because I understand exactly what they're trying to do there. And I mean, that's a fact. Because they could say, well, what if, you know, I'm not in it for the money. I'm not monetized this. Okay. But I understand exactly what you guys are doing. Whether you're somebody who's in it for the money or somebody who actually believes in it or whatever it is, I get it. If you're someone who actually believes in it and isn't just doing it for the money, you're wrong. And your arguments are not based in actual law, but a complete twisting and dismantling of what it is. Or maybe it's just born out of narcissism. They always, oh, you guys paint all auditors with the same blanket and the same, put them under the same umbrella. No, I do not. No, I do not. Frauditors and auditors are different things. All frauditors, yes, they're all bad. There's different reasons why different ones are bad. I could point, like I say, you could point to Silence Boy and point out specific things that he does that are way, way, way worse than anything Amagansett Press has ever done. But that doesn't make Amagansett Press any better as far as him being right about what he's doing. He's still being a jackwagon, right? Professionally in his case. But then if you want to take Silence Boy and say, well, what's worse than him? Well, how about SGV News? Or what about Glenn Serio? Right? So, yes, I get that there are different layers and different levels. That's why I made more self-promotion. That's why I got 2 videos, part 1 and part 2 of the Frauditor Iceberg Explained. I go into depth all the way from the surface, all the way down to the bottom. But the point is they all have the same, they all are cut from the same cloth, right? They all come from the same basic idea, which is that I'm number one, and anyone who doesn't agree with me isn't even a number. It's not like they're negative. They're nothing. They don't exist except for me to chastise and make fun of and yell at and scream at and maybe swear at. Or if you're Long Island Audit or Good Guy Audits or any of these guys, then to talk softly to while still saying the same crap. And that's it. And that's all they want to do is pepper spray everybody. That's it. And, you know, that's all they do is bait people. That's their whole thing. No, Pack, you put an L. He never pronounces the L. He always goes, hey, fool, I'm going to pepper spray you, fool. What you going to do, fool? Uncle Artie, if you think that I don't know about Ironton, unless you just want to bring him up for the people who don't know, Ironton Auditor is a legitimate auditor. He's a big supporter of this channel, and Uncle Artie should know that by now, dag nabbit. He's in this chat half of the time, for crying out loud. Yes, Ironton Auditor is an auditor. He's not a frauditor. He's legit. He does the whole cop watch thing, but he doesn't insert himself into the situation. He doesn't scream and yell at the cops while they're pulling someone over. He'll usually sit and talk to them afterwards, and, you know, just chill and, you know, be all good. Taking care of business. Silence Boy's fake Super Bowl ring. Everything about Silence Boy is fake. I think his brain is fake. Anyway, no, yeah, most frauditors don't speak English properly. That's why it was hilarious when Afro Man was on B2 Life Explained stream last week, and Kit called him out, and he's like trying to talk to him, and he's not. I didn't do nothing or whatever he was, and he's like, "Speak English, kid." He's like, "I don't want to talk to you if you're going to talk to me like that." Oh my goodness. That being said, I got to get my week started. I want to thank all you guys once again for joining me. Love you guys so much. Love spending my mornings with you. I'll definitely be back up here tomorrow. I hope you all join me again. And until then, I got my Elvis gnome, who at the end he always likes to say, "Oh, all shook up."